in all our rooms. So please give me your feedback as an indication that you can both see and hear me well. I'm very honored to greet you this morning, this day, this afternoon. So, first of all, I'd like to tell you about your responsibility, your commitment, and I want to remind you that you get the information from the first source. Therefore, please be attentive, be responsible, and my congratulations on the start of our session. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Adriana Patricia Guzman. I'm a top manager under the affiliate program of New Consumer Community, member of the local leadership council in Colombia. I am the founding director of Somos Unicas. Somos Unicas is a Spanish association of Spanish speaking women of new community, which could be translated as we are unique. We help women to be more successful and prosperous in business. In addition to that, I am a certified trainer in coaching and leadership, co-owner of the Global Investment Portfolio, entrepreneur and network professional, and an international speaker. And I was very lucky and privileged to be the first one to get to know this company in South America and change my life and lives of many other people. And I was blessed by the Lord. It was 22 months ago, and because of this now I can speak in front of you. And I'm so honored to speak in front of thousands of people in our community and South America. I do know that there are people from all the regions of Latin America present at this webinar, and they understand what I mean, like other partners from other countries. So thanks a lot to all of you. Let's start. Change the slide, please. Before I give you the agenda for today's webinar, I'd like to advise you something. Please turn off your mobile phones to have nothing to distract you. And it's important to be focused and concentrated on the information our top leaders going to share today with us. It's important to be focused, to be committed, and not to disperse your attention into something else, as later on this information in an accurate way should be reported to our teams. Therefore, this is my encouragement, and here goes our agenda. So first of all, you will learn the news and promotions of the company. We will discuss the Cyber Week to expect. Then we will talk about YouTube data mining. This is a very interesting proposal and offer. We will discuss new prices to expect, how they are related to our new brand Evorich and brand ecosystem. And we will be really happy when we learn these news, crypto unit, our tokens, blockchain, and in the end, Q&A session. Well, please be very attentive and careful. Give me the next slide, please. And my honor to give you an incredible lady, girl, who we have seen on a regular basis over the last time, and she always shares some great information, and when I see her, it means that there will be some good news to come. And look, actually she proved herself to be a true leader, a committed member of the company, and I'm very honored to give you Anastasia Yaguzhinskaya, who is a vice president under the affiliate program of New Consumer Community, Evorich ambassador from Russia, speaker, private investor. She is an expert in sales and business development. She enjoys entrepreneurship experience of over 16 years, a member of the association Generals of the World for Peace. She is a psychologist and a master of cosmoenergetics. And you are in very reliable hands now. So please be careful and attentive while listening to the latest news Anastasia is going to share with you. Thank you, Patricia. Thanks a lot for this introduction. Look, I always very delightful to share good news as our company, our community is moving forward with good news, with excellent news. And I believe that you actually agree with that. But now I'd like to learn how well you can hear and see me. Great, meaning that you can see and hear me quite well. Look, it's great that quite easily we can have chats with America, with Thailand, with India, and it's really great. And I'm looking forward to our meetings, to our international conference calls as we actually cross all the borders and we are one common family speaking so many languages. I take pride in being a part of our community, and it is my honor to be together with you and be here. And my part of today's webinar is about news. I will tell you and share my emotions of what has happened over the last years to the company, although I've been in the company for only the last 1 year and a half, but I do know the history and I know Andrei Havrata 15 years, but I joined the company almost last year only. But I'm so proud and inspired with the journey already taken to date, and it's something incredible, insane. And by the way, today I had a phone call with one person who actually was introduced to the company 5 years ago, but when I updated him about the latest news, and I'm going to share them quite soon, and he was really shocked and puzzled that for many companies it takes 20 years, but your leadership, your partners managed to do it almost in 1 year and a half. And this is because we can easily meet each other and combine many people. So next slide, please. And here I'd like to tell you about our celebration. Please put tense as an indication that you were present at our event 2020, devoted to the 6th birthday of the company. It was the first experience of the company as the event was held online, an event in the format which brought together all the countries at the same time, and 3 long sessions, 16 hours spent together, as a few live broadcasts from different studios in different countries, some performances, training sessions. It was insane and incredible. But please put 3 as an indication that you didn't attend Event 2020. Yes, I see some guys in the rooms. And dear friends, quite soon you will be able to watch the recording of the event. But now let's discuss what we learned. Look, Event 2020 was held irrespective of all the challenges. Yes, the year of 2020 brought or gave a lot of different emotions. But let's be focused on positive things. Irrespective of all the challenges, we managed to come together and celebrate it. And what happened? We announced top 10 countries by sales and registrations. I want to announce these countries as well, as you are awesome guys. This top 10 includes India, Kazakhstan, Russia, Australia, Italy, USA, Vietnam, Oman, UK, and Indonesia. Guys, you are awesome. I give you a clap of applause that you are our top 10 by sales and registrations over the last 6 years. And these countries include the most active leaders, those that are our role models, and they all share their knowledge and skills at the event. We actually launched the start of the tabletop version of Genius of Finance, and quite soon you will be able to actually see this game in your language, and a bit later I will announce the languages. Then we received short financial statements for the 6 years, and we actually had a lottery of 6 CIU gold souvenir coins, and each coin of 35 grams of pure gold, and six winners were selected randomly by the number of ticket to event, so they got their coins as well. We announced the new brand that unites all our community, all our projects under one umbrella. And the name of this new brand is Evorich. And the name itself actually conveys when I pronounce it. So please give your scores how you like our umbrella brand Evorich. I believe this is the best brand name that could be developed. The evolution of richness, evolution of consciousness, evolution of the universe. Yes, I see your tens, your 10,000s, 100,000s, your pluses. This is the evolution of richness. And then we will discuss how and what happened to the Exchange and Securities Commission from the USA as we managed to register our World CIU token. When Maria Antonenko announced this news at our birthday celebration, there was a studio in our Moscow office and a room where actually our top leaders were located, and we were screaming so loudly. And look, we managed to go through the Exchange and Securities Commission of the US, and we managed to do it. We succeeded. This is brilliant news, and it inspires everyone, myself, my friends, those people called crypto enthusiasts. They say that there are very few companies that can do it, but we did it because of the experts, of specialists who prepared our token for this launch. We managed to get approved by the SEC. We are very grateful to them. As well, we have the public cryptocurrency exchange ready for the launch. I, on a regular basis, read through our chats, and all our leaders know. So please leave out all your guesses. Simply wait for the start for this date. The cryptocurrency exchange is ready, and it goes through some stages, and a team of testers already tested the exchange, improved it even further, and it's ready for the launch. And Maria Antonenko will detail it even further how and when it will happen. But I ask you to be ready to instant rally and skyrocket growth. And as well, another good news, and this is the because of the efforts of our top managers, including Andrei Havratov, all those people who supported our project starting from 2014 to 2019 and got shares of our company, Transport Technologies, Skyway, these people now have a chance to become holders of CIU token points. All those clients who supported us initially, we will distribute 2 billion CIU points. And this is a gift from the whole heart, because there are those who may even forgot that they invested in transport technologies, but now they will get their capitalization and they can sell their points, their CIUs at the exchange. This is super news. Share it with those who are not aware yet, who is not aware yet. And while we have this chance to accrue these CIU points, so these people should benefit from this opportunity. Therefore, it's important for you to report it to them. Next slide, please. And my congratulations on all this. And what happened at the event in 2020? Let's actually discuss and have a look who spoke. They are speakers with many years experience. They are MLM leaders. They are US dollar millionaire. They share the exclusive secrets of MLM industry, MLCI business model. All those master classes. So please give me your rating of these training sessions from our top leaders, as I want our session to be interactive. I see your feedback. Yes, this is the knowledge which any person may apply and get successful in any area, including financial area. I see your tens, your pluses, and it was something incredible. And we were very hearty to devote to share it with you, because we are all members of a unique business. In the world, you will not find a business that would be so keen and interested in sharing this knowledge and skills with our entire community and team. We do not keep them secret. We share the secrets with you for you to duplicate and share the same knowledge with others that can improve the lives of other people to reach their goals and dreams. Let's move on. So in this slide, you saw our stars, but now I'd like to congratulate all those who are VIP club members, as because of your joining the club, you enjoy exclusive benefits, trainings from top leaders, from top speakers, trainings on how to communicate with your clients. You gain project trainings. So you benefit from special conditions. And all those people who actually are VIP club members and shareholders and the participants of the crypto unit program, you received the bonus under the loyalty program. It has already been accrued. If you haven't seen it, then check it in the back offices. And here in this slide, you can see that those people who are VIP club members, they actually got some special bonuses. Please go to your back offices and check it. You can take a screenshot of this slide as an indication that the coefficient of the accrual for each participant is in this slide. Change the slide in the English room, please. And you also got some additional bonuses under your subscriptions. Guys, we always keep what is promised, and even some challenges, some hiccups with our back offices, with the balances, they do not impede us, and we always get what is planned. Next slide, please. One more slide, change one more slide. So this is a picture of Mila Serdyukova and Armand Murnieks as an indication that each of you can take part in October Sprint 2020. This is a 2-week express promotion open for anyone by the 25th of October inclusive. Uh, so some time is still left. You can get the personal coaching with top leader. This is for place one. This is the most important prize from you as dollar millionaire, from a motivational speaker, from a person who knows what you need. And this is Armand Murniaks, and you can see him in the picture. He is the one who can show brilliant results in a short time, and he develops the strategy that you have no chance rather than win. Therefore, do your best and take efforts to reach place number one, and then you will get this personal coaching and a ticket to go pro. So please put 10 as an indication that you do know what Go Pro is, because there are those who may not know what GoPro is. And there was a question, why do we need a ticket for the camera? Look, GoPro is an amazing event which brings together mega successful people in multi-level marketing. These are those who have a lot of results in developing their networks, but they have the luggage of knowledge and skills. And you know that we are built by our surrounding, and therefore when you are there you are already successful. And if your place is the second, you get the ticket to go pro without Armand's personal coaching. But those people who will actually have high scores in our sprint promotion, and the third place will belong. So the third prize for the third place is the board version of the Genius of Finance game. If before you have never played the game Genius of Finance, you have this new version 2.0. There you will find some instructions and guidelines, and after playing this game many times, you can become a professional. What do you need to win this promotion? Condition number one is 5 registrations and plus in your first downline. If you are an active partner with active engagement in our community, you register people, you attend events, then it won't be a trouble for you to register another 5 persons in your first downline, as we do know that the secret of success is 5 meetings a day. And if you make 5 meetings a day, then you can easily register 5 people, and these people will surely make some purchases, because what we offer is really meaningful to any person. And in case out of these 5, at least 2 new partners purchase any EIP, VIP, CIU installment or EIP data mining business tariff plan. So this EIP is about data mining product. Dmitry Radkovich will speak up today. And in case your two new partners in your first downline buy these EIPs, CIU installments, or data mining business, then you are eligible for this promotion. And it's important to understand that the single time payment is not eligible. So here EIP installments matters, and there will be the point systems. The more registrations you make, the more sales you generate, the higher your chance to be in the top 3 and get a prize. And you can be ranked either the first, the second, or the third, depending on your efforts. The more registrations, the more sales, the more points you get, and the higher your chance to get unique prizes. Well, in case you start acting now, then your road or your achievement of the success is short. And next slide here. Yes. Um, the
So this is the, I'm sorry for the delay. This is the next EAP that we have in line, which is EAP public speaking. I'm not gonna say anything but my emotions about it. I remember a friend of mine attended this training, and me too, with my friend in Samara in Russia. And when I first saw him, it was something incredible. It was a person that I'm sure that I was going to come and see again and again. I'm sure that person will teach you how to speak before the audience and captivate literally the attention of all the people in the audience and find a personalized approach to every single person. And for that, you need a professional. And this EAP has a limited issue because Igor will not be able to work with a lot of people. So we'll have 10 pieces of training because there will be also included in the EAP personal sessions, coaching sessions with Igor. And I'm sure if you never met Igor or never were trained by him, you will be amazed how good he is. Because we all need to be public speakers. We are working in a business where it is very important to convey the information, to find your personalized approach to people. So please look into this EAP, either public speaking basic or EAP Public Speaking Expanded, where you'll have online courses plus bonus sessions with Igor himself once a week. Then you will be working in groups, you will be having practical sessions in theory development, and you will get a participant certificate as well. And you shouldn't miss out on this opportunity because he's a very good professional. Let's go to the next slide. And one more thing I wanted to tell you is Genius of Finance. This is a game that will make you feel like a businessman or a businesswoman with many, many years of experience, even though you never had your business before. For example, I had a restaurant, I had a retail outlet, but even I, with lots of experience in business, when I started playing this game, it opened my eyes on things I never knew before, never had known before, thanks to this training game, Genius of Finance. I sat down and when I started playing, I thought and asked myself, like, could I really do that? Or why haven't I thought about it before? And this game will help you adequately manage your own money and also the cash flow of the entire company. You will be able to see new opportunities, financial opportunities, and potentially successful projects. And you will be able to make the right financial decisions in real life without damaging your time and wallet. And it's also a game that can be played over and over again. And you won't have to waste years of your life to gain the experience that a couple of hours playing this game can give you. So just play this game, apply different strategies, and you will see how it affects your own business, the real life business. And now I would like to give you some good news. We have 10,000 copies of Genius of Finance games in different languages: English, Russian, Italian, Spanish, in our warehouse. And very soon we'll be able to launch the sales, and you will be able to order that game in your own language. We have 3 more languages in the process. And as soon as we finish translating that game in those 3 languages, we will release the game in those languages as well. And then we will add other languages. So please stay tuned, buy the game, play it with your friends, with your family members, with your business partners, and your team members. So again, stay tuned, and very soon you will get all the necessary details. Now I would like to give the floor to the next speaker, Patricia, and I would like to thank you for your attention. Thank you for staying and being with us. I will be waiting for you in our office in Moscow City on the 35th floor in the tower called Federation. So thank you very much and bye bye. Thank you very much for your news. I'm keeping track of the Spanish chat, and because everyone is quite excited. And we have been waiting for that news for a long time, especially as far as the Genius of Finance is concerned. We've been waiting for that game for quite some time now. And I wonder how many points one has to make to get in the top 3. We're talking about the promotion here. Hopefully, one of us will be able to get to those top 3 winners and get those marvelous prizes. So let's move on to the next slide. And now I would like to give the floor to a wonderful man who has a lot of really, really good news. The member who is responsible for the project called Digital Doubles. And I think this is a fundamental project for our company, because if everything works the way we want it to work, we will get to a completely new level. And here, I would like to thank Dmitry for all those trainings and explanations, clarifications that they are giving, that his team are giving to us, for us to be able to literally conquer all social networks, including YouTube. Can you just imagine what it's going to give us when we do that? At the moment, we work with LinkedIn, but very soon we'll have completely new horizons open to us. But I'm not gonna steal Dmitry's thunder anymore. I'm gonna give him the floor. But before I do that, I would like to introduce him. He's a vice president for development of the partnership network of Digital Doubles, development and sales director at Futurology AI, specialist in building partnership networks, blockchain and cryptocurrency specialist. And he is doing an incredible work in our company. And I think that Digital Doubles and AI are going to revolutionize our company. Dmitry, you have the floor. Thank you very much, Patricia, for such an introduction. Every time I'm introduced like that, it humbles me, you know. So, dear friends, good time of the day. Give me some feedback on the quality of the video and the audio. Yeah, you can give me a score from 1 to 10. I see people are giving 10s here. So I see that everything is going well and you can hear and see me. Today I'm going to have a very short presentation. We're not going to do the presentation on our product, Digital Doubles and data mining. We're going just to discuss some of the news that is coming very soon. And before I get down to the news, I'll tell you what's going on in our technical department and what we're testing right now. Currently, dear friends, we are almost finished the desktop version for data mining product. So all of you who are owners of data mining package, who participate in the creation of this global database, and which we will later monetize and create a huge circle of business partners. It's even difficult to call it a social network. Now we are using and you are using the cloud technologies. So everything that you do is being synchronized with the cloud server. But since we would like to intensify our work, to accelerate, to speed up the number of contacts and friends being mined, not only in LinkedIn, but many other social networks as well, for that, we are issuing a desktop version for our PCs and Macs in order for you to adjust the speed of friends being added to your friend list in practically all major social networks. At the moment, we have been testing the desktop version for a week now. We have 35, 40 testers in that group. They're also, among others, partners of Evorich and our own colleagues who are testing the product. The test is okay. We're doing the regular alpha testing. We launch the program, we see if there are any problems. If there are, we troubleshoot them, we eliminate bugs and errors, and I think 3-4 more days, and we will release the desktop version into the public. And those people who have the data mining product will be able to install it. We will conduct the training, the installation manual as well. The manual is already ready in most of our languages. Boris can confirm that. And one more week of active tests, and we're going to get one more piece of software that will help you accelerate the speed with which you add your friends. And we're going to add 2 more social networks popular in the Russian speaking world, but they have the international community in those social networks as well. They work in different languages like Russian, English, French, Italian, Spanish. We're talking about VK and OK. And then we're going to launch Facebook as well. Just a little time left before we do that. And when we do, we'll have 4 major social networks where our partners are going to mine their partners, friends, contacts. This will add to the expansion of our database. Nowadays, the average friend adding speed is 20,000 people per day and more. Literally 2 weeks ago, we had 12,000 people mined every day. Now the number of data miners has increased. People are activating their licenses, they connect their social network accounts to it, and now the minimum amount of people mined every friend every day 20,000. Sometimes it can be 40 and 50,000 days per day. It's around 600,000 to 1 million contacts per month. That's the number of people we can mine. Very good speed, but as soon as you in, connect or install and activate the desktop version, the mining speed will increase even more and will grow faster. This is as far as the desktop research is concerned and the release of the new version. At first, we're going to release the Windows-based software program, and then a week later, it will be released for Mac OS as well. But first, it's going to be Windows, then it's going to be Mac. Of course, we will announce the news too. And as you heard last week, I think we announced that we're going to add video hostings to our data mining, and one of the first video hostings is YouTube. Dear friends, now everyone will have an opportunity not only to make money passively from the sales of different products into that huge database, but also we will collect video traffic from all major video hostings. Of course, there will need your daily participation of all the data miners, but I think it's a pleasant participation, which will take not more than an hour per day, and how it's going to work and what kind of simple tasks you'll need to do. what kind of instructions you need to follow. We'll tell you about it on the 23rd of October. There will be another international Zoom conference where we're going to give you all the details about the data mining in YouTube, how it's going to look like, what would be the financials of it, the target indicators, the return or the earnings, the figures, everything. So do not miss out on that webinar. And on the 23rd of October, in 1 week's time, we will meet and Alexander will attend as well. And together we'll give you more details about how the data mining in YouTube video hosting is going to work. Now let's get down to news, our important news. We tried to launch the test version of Cyber Week. I think everyone liked. By the way, give me a 10 in the chat if you enjoyed the Cyber Week with the discounts on our packages of data mining, just to satisfy my curiosity. Okay, I see the feedback in the Russian room, but I definitely hope that the other rooms are giving the same feedback. Starting next day, tomorrow, we're going to announce a new Cyber Week, which will last from the 18th to October to the 22nd of October, inclusively. Within those few days, we are offering discounts for the tariffs or packages of data mining. So on this slide, you can see that the basic tariff of $100 will go without a discount. The family package, which usually costs 150 units, will have a 17% discount and will cost 125 units. And the business package as well usually costs $250 with a 12.5% discount. It's going to cost 219 units from the 18th to the 22nd of October. So guys, those of you who are going to purchase the discounted packages will also get the YouTube data mining component of it. So people who bought your packages before the Cyber Week, you won't have to pay an extra cent. You will get YouTube for free. It will be included in your previously purchased package. This is like a gift from our company to those data miners who believed in us, who believed in our product when we launched it on the 18th of July. So to all of the data miners who purchased those packages, including the next week until the 22nd of October, will have YouTube component included in their package, and you will see it in your back office. So I would like to congratulate you all. Now you won't be only able to make money from the passive income, or won't have even only passive income, but will also be able to earn some good money mining in YouTube. Let's get on to the next slide. Okay, and now here we can see the schedule. As I said, from the 18th to the 22nd of October, we are going to have the Cyber Week. The packages will be sold at a discount. So tell your friends, your family members about it, because a dollar saved is a dollar earned, right? Or a penny saved is a penny earned. So it's a good chance to enjoy those discounts, because from the 26th of October to the 1st of November, the standard prices for EAP DM will apply. 100 units, 150, 250 units, respectively. And all packages will also include YouTube and Vimeo also in future. And those who will buy their packages before the 1st of November will also, although without a discount, will always be able to mine in video hostings and make money making use of these huge resources like TikTok, YouTube, Vimeo, and etc. And then, as we promised, we're going to increase the prices from the 2nd of November 2020. We'll have 3 new packages available. From the 2nd of November, in your back offices, you will see 6 EIPs. The old tariffs, 100, 150, 250 units which will include all social networks, like it was before. All the description is the same, but those old packages will not include mining on video hostings like YouTube. And there will be 3 new tariff plans. And those new packages will cost 250 to 100 and... I'm sorry. Дмитрий, я прошу прощения. So I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, from the 2nd of November, there will be, as again, 3 old DMs, and then there will be 3 new DMs, which the old DMs will cost the same, but will not include YouTube. Whereas the 3 new DMs will cost 150, 200, and 300 units, and will include YouTube component as well. You will be able to make money off video hosting. So I repeat, the prices of the new DM packages will be 150, 200, and 300 units. So if you buy a data mining product from the 2nd of November on, you decide whether you want to have just social network mining or social network mining plus YouTube. And then, of course, there will be also opportunities for upgrading your package, moving from one tariff to another. It will be possible. So guys, everyone will be able during the Cyber Week to purchase their packages with huge discounts. Also, those packages will include data mining in social networks and video hostings. And then I repeat, from the 26th of October, we get back to the old prices. And then from the 2nd November, you can pick either you opt for social networks alone or social networks plus YouTube, but the prices will be different. Now, hopefully all of you will make the wise choice and will buy the EIP DM with a discount, including YouTube component. And because before we wait that for our database to get 10 million users, we can already start making money on monetizing YouTube or mining in YouTube. We can already start receiving our money in November from monetization in the video hostings. So I repeat, from the 18th to the 22nd of October, we're going to have a Cyber Week. On the 23rd of October, we have a conference where Alexander and I will tell you how YouTube mining works. We'll give you all the figures, and we'll again remind you of the changes in the prices and tell you about the new tariffs that will appear from the 2nd of November. Here I would like to bid you adieu and give the floor back to Patricia. Patricia, you have the floor. Thank you very much, Dmitry. That was great. Something incredible. So how are you feeling? What are your emotions? I'm very, very happy, for one. Those of you who already purchased those packages, and I think most of the people present here did it, and now we can mine on YouTube. This is something incredible, really. This is the opportunity for us to grow. This is an opportunity for our company to grow really, really fast. And I don't think there will be any excuses left not to do it. We will start using that product and we'll do our best to take on this opportunity, the offer that the company is giving us and Dmitry told us about. So why not make the best use of those technologies and those opportunities? We are here all very, very happy because I, for one, thought it was a big surprise, found it a big surprise, and I'm really, really happy right now, and I think you can see it. Now let's move on and get to the next slide.
And here we are close to this incredible moment to continue with our insane information with our Maria. Hopefully, you've noticed the number of promotions, digital doubles and sprint promotion, and blockchain is another development. And this is my excitement, my honor to introduce Maria Antonenko, a person, a hard-working person working to develop this project. As what we come to, what we get is super. Maria is the head of the blockchain technology department. She has over 20 years experience in finance. She's an expert in managing personal and corporate funds, certified master profi coach, the host of the Genius of Finance, vice president under our affiliate program of New Consumer Community. And therefore, I'm so delighted and so excited to hand over to this incredible lady who will actually present and share this awesome news with all of us. Maria, thank you very much for all the news and the information we get. Thank you, Patricia. Hopefully, Patricia, hopefully you can hear and see me well. Please give me some indication. Your pluses, your tens. Thank you very much. Yes, there is the next round of news about crypto unit blockchain. Next slide, please. Here it is. An important message to convey about our internal exchange and the withdrawal of funding. The slides are blinking. Look, now we actually level our balances in main and bonus accounts, as there was hiccup in the operation of the internal exchange and some partners saw minuses in their bonus accounts. Now it has been leveled, and all those orders you had in the internal exchange, they have been cancelled, and the CIU token balances have been returned to the accounts of our partners. My slides disappeared, and we are correcting. Our IT department is remedying the errors associated with CIU unblocking and CIU staking options, as some of the partners, when this stage of unblocking at 1.5% came, rather than 1%, this is the 7th month, there was a mistake in the code. And now all the partners who didn't receive in full their accrued CRU after unblocking, they will get it. We fix it, and we are fixing it. And the same applies to staking. Some of the partners didn't receive their accruals under staking program because these partners continued trading in internal exchange and their CIU balances were withdrawn, those that are staked. But now, after the cancellation of the orders, the balances have been restored and the accruals are to be calculated manually. And this applies particularly to those partners who traded in the exchange. Maybe it may apply to some other partners with incorrect accrual under the staking program, and hopefully next week all these adjustments will be made. And as soon as our IT department says that all the balances are corrected, are adjusted and leveled, then we will open the function of withdrawal. Actually, I thought that it is already functional and even texted in the chat, but look, I was actually corrected by our technical specialist that they need additional time to level unit levels as well as CIU balances. And next week, we are to complete this work fully, and the withdrawal of proceeds in the back office will be available. You also ask us what to do with units in your main account and you would like to buy CIU in internal exchange. But we are not going to relaunch the internal exchange anymore. We are preparing for the public exchange, and now we are considering additional functionalities for you from the main account to transfer it to the bonus account and to top up the public exchange account. We also consider such technical solutions whereby your units inside the back office can be transferred to the crypto wallet in USDU, but not in full amount, because because of the legal aspects, but some limited amount to save 500 units per a person for him or her to exchange 500 units to 500 USDU in the wallets, and by using this USDU they can buy CIU in the exchange. But it takes time. Look, we may not simply talk and shake our hands and it is ready. No, this is a technically complicated process, and we need to create crypto wallet at Binance that will ensure USDU as a stable coin, and then your units in the back office only in proportion of how many USDT you have in the wallet of the Binance, only this number could be transferred. Units now are secured by euro, US dollars, rupees, so everything available in the fiat accounts, bank accounts, and we may not in one day with a huge transfer to transfer them to Binance exchange to buy USDT, as each exchange will actually raise disputes against the source of this money. And your actually what you have in your account, it seems legally that it is kept in the accounts of crypto unit company. And this is quite a complicated process, as we need to actually validate or to confirm the source of generation of this money. And as in a test regime, we can send 100,000 units, transfer them, and make this exchange. 500 per each person. In case we see that there are no claims from the exchange, everything goes smoothly, then gradually we will actually locate it there. But it takes time and it won't be sooner than in November. Public exchange will be launched in November and crypto wallets will be launched in November. Therefore, if today urgently you would like to take your money in units from the account, contact the support team and somehow they will address this challenge of how to withdraw money either to your bank cards or to your bank account. Well, here you see our new World CIU and the registration with the Exchange and Securities Commission was done for World CIU. We added one letter to our ticker. So this is an abbreviated name of the unit, crypto unit security token, as it will include additional letter W. Why we made this change to security token? For us to be distinguished from other tokens, as throughout our program operation there were two tokens, Curium token and Cari token, released, and their abbreviation, this shortened name, is CIU. And for us to be distinguished from those tokens, we decided that our main brand, our key token, will be called World Token. Uh, and for those who joined the crypto unit program since March 2019, almost nothing changed. What changed is additional opportunities. You may neglect this world crew and pretend that nothing has changed and preserve everything what you have in crew in CIUs, and the former schedule of unblocking, you can continue using it with no panic, with no obligations. Um, so you can only select, it is upon your choice, what can you do having on hand new information, new news. And I will give the example to study all our investment opportunities available. Yes, as you know, crypto unit program launched in March 2019, and today our global investment portfolio is valuated 477 million US dollars, and the owner of the portfolio is Crypto Unit BVI, the company registered in the Virgin Islands, whereas UGPay company, which was registered in 2020 in Switzerland. This UGPay company is the only seller of World CIU security token. In due time, the legal company registered in the Virgin Islands sold CIU tokens on its own, and now this company authorized the Swiss company to sell its shares. Why we decided this way? Swiss company is a good jurisdiction, and when we tried to register with the SEC on behalf of the Virgin Island company, our US lawyers actually said that it's not a good jurisdiction of these Virgin Islands, as everyone dislikes offshore zones. And if you want indeed raise a lot of hype and attract the attention of the world community and global investors, you'd better not register security token with SEC on behalf of the Virgin Islands. And because of this, we established this Swiss company that that sold that bought out all the shares from the company of the company registered in the Virgin Islands, and now it is authorized to sell. And look, I noticed, judging by the questions and comments and feedback in the chats, that most, but again, there is a disclaimer that I tend to read only Russian speaking chats. Maybe in other languages chats there are different questions, but now I refer to Russian speaking chats only. That people are keen on the prospect of 1 month only. They are unwilling to understand. So they want to understand what happens to them or to the company now at this moment without thinking about what may happen 1 year after. And this registration with SEC on behalf of the Swiss company, we registered our token, and now we sell these tokens. There is such a rule called Reg D. this is the closed sale to the market. So what we had before, the closed club of crypto unit, and as part of this closed community, we made offers to the people and tell them about our program. And now this Reg D means that it is still a closed offer. It's not the public offering. What is IPO? Stands for initial public offering. When the public offering is placed to the market and any investor can buy a share, IPO. But in our case, it is STO, security token offering. This is a closed offering. And there are some questions about the limitations of Reg D. So only the qualified investor may invest. And a qualified investor is the one with the annual income of over 200,000 US dollars or 300,000 per household, including a wife and a husband. And what should we do in case of these restrictions? But these restrictions apply solely to new buyers, to those who will buy through brokers, institutional investors, and only to the US citizens. So this restriction about the investor qualification applies to US citizens and to new buyers. For you, as the participants of the closed club crypto unit program, these requirements do not apply. They apply to new buyers willing to make a purchase of large amounts over 100,000 US dollars. But for common citizens, the former conditions apply. And coming back to the question about the prospects, look, considering the prospect 1 year after, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or when I can sell my CIUs, when to expect the exchange. It seems that people are in a hurry to get rid of the valuable asset they have on hands. And I believe this is a silly behavior, to be in a hurry and sell your CIUs, as people don't understand what may happen to this CIU 1 year after. And I want to convey this message to all of you that 1 year after, this UGPay company registered with SEC and under this Red D condition, in case within a year we accumulate the investments under the security token of over 10 million US dollars, or we have the number of investors more than 1,000 qualified investors, large investors in the number of over 1,000, then we will move to a category Reg A. This is a public company, when the shares of public companies could be traded and listed not only in cryptocurrency exchanges, but in stock exchanges. And this STO procedure actually reduces our journey of entrance to NASDAQ for 2 years. Look, 10 million world CIU tokens could be collected in 1 month, and that we will have over 10,000 investors. This is certain. Do not doubt this. And from the start of the world CIU tokens in November, we will compile audited financial statements. We already had negotiations with Swiss accountants who will submit our financial statements to the SEC once a quarter. The report year is 31st of December, and then in March, June, and etc. And many people request to give us IFRS financial statements. But look, while now our holding is large and it includes many companies, compilation of these financial statements in the format required is difficult. But through one company, only one company selling security tokens, it's easy, and we will do it this way for December already, for this year. And as soon as the Exchange and Securities Commission reviews all our financial statements for the next year, then in 2022 we can do IPO with these shares. And should we want to do IPO without STO procedure, then we should collect these financial statements for 3 years, not for 1 year. And this way, taking this decision, we reduce the time frame for our IPO at Nasdaq. And if you look for 1 year short run, 1 year ahead, our world CIU tokens will transform into shares, and quite likely that there will be some conversion, some exchange. We don't even think what will happen at that exchange, Nasdaq, which requirements are set for the levels of the investors, and how we will trade in our shares. This is the challenge to be considered 1 year after. But today, please understand the high value you have in your hands. For you not to make a mistake and sell your unblocked CIU at 20 cents price, because this is undervaluated, and then 1 year after you will actually feel pity for this, as I receive some texts that someone has fallen ill, I need money for my medicines, but it's similar for sitting at the oil digging well or the gas supply pipeline, and someone falls ill and you sell your gas pipeline once to actually buy these medicines, but you can find this money to buy medicines from a different place, but you continue developing this gas supply pipeline that will continuously generate income for you. So please think it over, marinate, digest it, and realize the value of our tokens, and then decide whether you will be in a hurry and expand your portfolio.
Here you can see a little bit of information, technical information about our blockchain. That we have a utility token, UNTB, being born every half a second. So over the last few weeks, I realized that even our leaders did not quite understand what the issuance of UNTB meant. So let me give you an example using the blockchain Bitcoin. So on blockchain Bitcoin, every block is mined every 20, 30, or even 40 minutes to mine a block, because it has a proof of work protocol. And the computers have to do quite a lot of work to mine one block, and it takes them at least half an hour. And the award of miners in the Bitcoin system today is 6.25 Bitcoin per block. So for you to realize how many dollars it is, it's $60,000 to mine one block. So one Bitcoin is now around $11,000. So the mining farms that mine those blocks earn $60,000 per each block. But a block is mined with a frequency of one block per half an hour. And to generate that block, computers unite into huge mining farms. And one computer is called ASIC in the Bitcoin system. And just imagine, I had this experience when I bought an ASIC and I added it to the mining farm here in Moscow region. I gave it over to guys who were maintaining like thousands, 2,000 ISICs. And their mining farm was added to a mining pool in China, BTC.com. It's a mining pool, and thousands of ISICs united into one huge pool generate one Bitcoin block. They get 6.25 Bitcoins as a reward, and that reward is split across all ISICs proportionally. And I had one ISIC, and I got every day 0.003 Bitcoin from this overall mining pool. Compared to our blockchain, we don't need to buy expensive equipment such as ISICs. All we need is to send our token, CRU token, into staking. So our tokens will serve the function of the ISIC, and that block that appear in our blockchain every half a second, and the reward is 40 UNTBs. Those 40 UNTBs will be split across all CRU holders who staked their CRUs. So we have tested the blockchain, and 100 testers got access to their crypto wallets and to our exchange. And our first testers already had a chance to stake their CRU tokens in order to receive UNTBs. And before you see it yourselves, you cannot really fully realize what issuance of UNTB is and how those UNTBs are accrued. And now with, if this whole webinar setup allows me to, I will share my screen, and I'm not sure whether my screen is going to be shared in other rooms as well if I share it in the Russian room. Moderators, could you please help me with that? Yes, Maria, we will broadcast it into other rooms as well. Just give me a second. Okay. So when we go to the blockchain wallets, I'm gonna show it to you. We have a test blockchain. It's called testnet. This is where we test all the processes before we migrate all the data to the main blockchain. Hopefully you can see my screen right now. Yes, it's crystal clear. Okay, thanks. Now here on blockchain, we go to the tab wallet, and the computer will ask you to enter your secret phrase or seed phrase. It consists of 12 English words. Those 12 words will be generated in your back office in my crypto unit. Now you have a link to get to the blockchain explorer, and that's where you will get your link to generate your secret phrase. And those people who are afraid that they might lose that secret phrase, you will have to pick the function basic, that your level is basic and not advanced. Basic user, not advanced. So in your wallet, you will have this choice. And if you choose basic and give your email, then you will be able to recover or generate a new seed phrase like this, restore. But you will have to know the number of the account, and the number of the account in crypto wallet is saved inside your back office. So the account number here is 12 symbols. It's not the logging that you use to get access to your back office in the API. the Academy of Private Investors, or in the NEEW TNG or crypto unit back office. No, those are 12 symbols, characters, that will be assigned to you by the blockchain, and your wallet will be tied to your back office. And if during registration you give your email and you know your 12 characters like A, B, C, D, and numbers, then you can insert those 12 characters of your crypto wallet name. You indicate your email and you will get a new seed phrase. The seed phrases are not stored anywhere but on your computer. They are not stored on company servers. The only thing that the company can do for you when you lose your seed phrase is to generate a new one. We can see that, yes, this account is indeed tied to this email, and we can generate a new key for you. But if your email gets broken or hacked, then the company will not guarantee that a ill-doer will not ask for a new seed phrase on your behalf using your account, email account. So you have to take care of your security. You have to keep really secret, confidential your seed phrase. When you're doing screen sharing, do not show your seed phrase to anyone else so that no one takes a screenshot, does not write down those 12 words and get access to your wallet. So when you get the secret phrase, seed phrase, you just copy paste it, you go to your wallet, you assign a PIN code, just numbers, any numbers you want. Nobody knows them but you. If all of a sudden you forget your PIN code, you will have to unlog or log out from your wallet, and you can use the same secret phrase that you use to enter your wallet. You can enter your wallet again and create a new PIN code. By the way, you can log out where those three dots are. So do not really be afraid. If you forget your PIN code, you log out, you enter your wallet again with your seed phrase, and you restore, or better, get assigned a new PIN code. So all the testers got 100,000 CRUs. WCRUs were zero. You could exchange them. UNTBs, you had 1,000. Testers had 1,002, and testers had 100,000 USDUs. I tried to sell a few CRUs on the exchange. I made $100, as you can see. I sold a part of my CRUs. And that's how the CRU staking looks like to get UNTBs. So I had 100,000 CRUs. Part of the CRUs I were exchanged for WCRU. 50,000 CRUs were staked. So if we take that scroller and push it to the right, you can see that the 23%, if I want to stake 23% of it, it's 11,000 CRUs. Or I just write there 10,000 CRUs and I stake them. I should enter my PIN code. Both CRUs and WCRUs can be staked. And we confirm. And now we have 60,000 CRUs staked. And right away, the whole balance was updated. The last time I claimed my UNTBs that were mined on the nodes, they are mined like Bitcoins somewhere in the mining pool. Our UNTBs appear on new validators, and we, because we made crypto unit staking, we are claiming our reward. You can do it every second if you want to. You see, the last time I claimed UNTBs on the 16th of October, now I can claim 50,000 UNTBs. Again, I get a PIN code, and my UNTBs will appear over here in the wallet. So this week, on the 7th, by the 7th of October, I had 100,000 UNTBs. Now I have 582,000. Why so many? Because we are only 100 people, and not all of those 100 people staked their CRUs on the blockchain to earn UNTBs. And today it's really impossible to calculate how many UNTBs you will receive if you stake your CRUs or WCRUs. We can see the ballpark estimate. You stake an approximate number, you stake a certain number of CRUs, and the blockchain will tell you that the estimated income in 24 hours that the estimated income in 24 hours will be almost 3,000 UNTBs if we stake 60,000. If we increase the number of the staked amount, the blockchain will automatically do the estimation for you. You won't have to use a calculator. The blockchain knows how many CRUs are staked currently, and we know that 40 UNTBs per block are mined, and you will see approximately how many UNTBs in 24 hours you're going to get. It says the estimated percentage of issuance or emission, that 2% of all the UNTBs have been issued. But in the test version of the blockchain, the reduction of the mining happens not every month, but once every 3 days. So it shows you 2 weeks or 2% per week. But in the production version of the blockchain, we'll see how many UNTBs have been issued so far out of the total number. And people will see that in the 10 years, over 10 years, that figure will change, that how many UNTBs have been issued out of the total issue, how many UNTBs have been mined, or how many UNTBs have appeared. While I was talking here, several minutes have passed, and we can refresh it and see how many UNTBs I have mined so far. You see 161 UNTB. I can claim it again. And you can claim it, as I said, if you have a lot of CRU staked, you can claim it every minute, every half a minute. Just claim it and send them to the exchange, and they will immediately go to your wallet, and you can immediately send them all 582,000 UNTBs. They become available, and I can either send all of them or part of them to the exchange, the UNTBs that you receive as the result of your staking. Now, what else we can check in this crypto wallet is what RAM, CPU, and net mean. So every transaction that I have in my history over here, they take space, occupy space. For now, I have 53 entries, 5 pages of entries in my blockchain. Everything that I did during the testing. I claimed UNTBs, I forced updating of the balance, I sent and received from the exchange, and all those entries occupy some space. And right now in my wallet is occupied at 21% of its capacity. So this wheel over here, when it's almost full, it will tell you that you need to buy some more memory, buy or sell RAM. In this case, it's like a hard drive. It's like you storing data on your Google Drive and you have 15 gigabytes free and you need some more pictures to upload. And the Google will tell you, look, your free space is over. Go and buy some premium account or more storage area. So we do buy RAM, and every time, depending on the load on the blockchain, you will see how much today 1 kilobyte costs in UNTB. So if we compare EOS blockchain, today to open a crypto wallet on EOS, you need to spend from $6 to $10. We are opening crypto wallets on crypto unit blockchain at less than $1. So I can buy 17 kilobyte and I will spend 4.5 UNTBs, and I mined 500,000 UNTBs. So of course I can spare. And I have 3.5 kilobyte of free memory, and I can sell that memory to someone else, and I will get 3.5 UNTBs as my income. So this is what RAM. This is how RAM me works in this case. So we need UNTB tokens to increase this storage area. CPU, if all of a sudden we see that it's overloaded. For now, the blockchain is not really loaded because we have only 100 testers and they're not doing too much right now. But if we see that the blockchain has so many transactions, someone is sending something to someone else, the exchange trading, etc., and the CPU of the blockchain is too overloaded and would like to accelerate sending our tokens, then we can buy some more CPU for a time being. Then the load gets reduced. We don't need that CPU anymore, and we can withdraw our unstake our UNTBs. But if you want to accelerate, we can stake it and we will accelerate the transactions. If you compare it to the Ethereum blockchain, in order to accelerate the transaction in Ethereum, you just need to pay an increased commission fee. You pay it and you never get it back. In our blockchain, to accelerate the performance of a transaction, you stake UNTBs. As soon as you don't need that acceleration anymore, you unstake your UNTBs, and UNTBs over here in this tab go back to your own account. So this is like a mechanism of staking that allows us to tap into the resources of the blockchain. So hopefully now it's more or less clear to you. Let's go back to the slides. So next slide. Okay. As far as the release or unfreezing is concerned, so it will take 365 days for the WCRU. It will happen. The unfreezing period will start in November. Those who bought CRUs previously, so you can see the schedule below. So by the time that you decide that you want to exchange locked CRUs for locked WCRUs, you'll have a new schedule. Either this unlocking period starts from the moment of the purchase or from the moment of the exchange of your locked CRUs for WCRUs. You can see for the first half a year, it's 1% every 30 days and so on. On the website of ugpay.group, we posted our white paper in 6 languages, in Russian, Italian, Spanish, Hindi, and Vietnamese, and obviously English. So many people are asking, will the website be translated into other languages? Dear friends, today, Google Translator allows you to translate English sites almost into any language. If you check the box in your Google Chrome to translate into my language. Today, I can go to the Estonian regulator's website because our exchange is in the Estonian jurisdiction. So all of the websites are in Estonian. Should I ask every time for the translation of that website? No. I check the box in my browser to translate Estonian into Russian. No problem. It does so. So do not wait for the company to do every whim of yours or every wish to satisfy every wish of yours. If you don't speak English, it doesn't mean that we have to translate all of the text into 12 languages. English is a universal language, and it is very easily translated into any other language through Google Translate. So set up your browser accordingly so that the original language is translated into your own language, and there will be no problems with understanding. While the white paper is English, Spanish, Vietnamese, Hindi, Russian, Italian. Let's move on. As you can see, the crypto wallet, we have four types of tokens. World CRU, it more relates to new buyers or those people who would like to exchange their locked CRUs for WCRUs. And as far as the exchange is concerned, we have the next slide. Please switch on to the next slide. Yeah, this is how you can dispose of your CRU tokens. If if you joined our program last year and you have already a certain share of unblocked or released CRU and a share of locked CRUs or frozen CRUs. So what can you do? What can you how can you dispose of the assets on your hands? So first, we see that the staking to get CRU is available only if you have unlocked CRUs. People are confused today. They think that if they take all of their locked CRUs and exchange them for WCRU, they will stake them to get CRUs. No. If you want to receive CRU as a result of staking, you have to stake your unlocked CRUs. It doesn't work with any other tokens. So again, release CRUs are the only token that you can stake to get additional CRUs. Okay? Next, unblocked CRU can be staked to receive UNTB. And you saw it in my wallet that it is easily done. What else can you do with unblocked CRUs? You can just hold them in your wallet until the moment when you want to sell them or do something else with them. Also, you can transfer unlocked CRUs from peer to peer. Unlocked CRUs can be transferred to another peer, whereas locked CRUs and locked CWCRUs cannot be transferred to anyone else. You can only stake them to get your UNTBs if you ever exchange locked CRUs for WCRUs. And then those locked WCRUs can be staked to get UNTBs. Why it was done specifically like this? Thing is that when we registered with the Commission, Securities and Exchange Commission, we registered the WCRU for a year. We can't do anything with it. You cannot give additional percentage on a security like this. The staking of CRU for CRUs, we did it in summer because we knew how our tokenomics worked back then. So you can stake CRUs to get CRUs on condition that it is a utility token and not a security token, while WCRU is a security token, and you can stake it to get a utility token. It's allowed. So this mechanism is open to and has been implemented for new partners who are still waiting for their tokens to get released or have to wait for a year, or those are tokens that have been accrued to our accounts under the marketing program, and it takes 540 days. So it's way more profitable to exchange bonus CRUs for WCRUs and to have the unfreezing period reduced to 365 days instead of 540. And then you can stake those WCRUs for UNTBs. So you can stake two types of tokens to get UNTBs. Unblocked CRUs and locked WCRUs, okay? So to get UNTBs, you can stake two types of tokens: unblocked CRUs and locked WCRUs. So you cannot stake blocked CRUs to get CRUs. You cannot sell blocked CRUs on the exchange or do something about them. And if you think that the unreleased period is still far away, then why should you keep your locked CRUs and simply like be looking at them when you can exchange them for WCRUs and already earn your UNTBs? This is like a buffet, you know, all these delicacies are for you to choose from, for you to make an informed choice. This is the example of the diversification of a diversified portfolio. We always teach our partners diversification, but for some reason our partners want to opt for something, for one thing only, either this way or that way. Whereas you can do this, that, and this, and that. You see? So, and they never get their mind around it, you know, because maybe there's too much information. It's difficult to handle it. Let's move on to the next slide.
Well, here there is an example. To say you have 10,000 unblocked CIUs. 10,000 unblocked CIUs. You may have bought them in the internal exchange or they have been unblocked. It's an example. And my recommendation, my advice to do as soon as we have these blockchain based crypto wallets, do not actually mix it up with the exchange. You should have a clear-cut delineation line between blockchain cryptocurrencies and the exchange. They are two different, totally different things. And many leaders even say, we move to exchange and we'll stake there. No, guys, staking is done on blockchain crypto wallet. If you stake, then you don't need actually to go to the exchange. To understand the difference between exchange and blockchain, I can use an example of Bitcoin. Bitcoin blockchain is only one. It is uniform and the only one for all the people on the planet Earth. The number of crypto wallets where you can keep your bitcoins, I keep in Copay. There are those who keep in blockchain.com. There are those keeping in Coinbase. But it's true that bitcoins are kept in blockchain, as crypto wallet is a reflection of your balance. How many bitcoins you have in your wallet, so many bitcoins you have in the entries on blockchain. But Bitcoin blockchain is the only one, whereas there are dozens of crypto wallets. But how many exchanges are there that trade in bitcoins? Bittrex, Bitfinex, Exma, Binance, dozens of these exchanges. You can enumerate them in half an hour. All of them trade in Bitcoin. And where is the difference then? When we say we move to blockchain, it means that your CIU points from the back office will be transformed into blockchain tokens, and you will have your crypto wallet for you to use it, like in case of Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency, to send any way you like without a commission. You don't need to wait for the validation from our finance department. Today is Saturday and the money will come in Thursday. No, tokens, UNTB or unblocked CIU, they are liquid and instantly they can move throughout blockchain. But a exchange is either to buy or sell. This is a totally different thing. Hopefully now you can understand. Look, what can you do with the unblocked CIUs? For unblocked CIUs, we have two types of staking. staking for CIU and staking for UNTB. And to make your portfolio diversify, I would split my tokens into several tariffs. For instance, in case 3 months after I need some large amount of 1,000 or 2,000 US dollars, then I will stake my CIU for a short term, 3 months. And if I realize that I won't need money in the near future, I'm not going to sell them, then I will stake them either for 6, 12 months. And look, our life is unexpected. Then why should you stake it for 3 years? So you should distribute it proportionally, and some part to stake to get UNTB, some thousand CIU staked, whereas another 3,000 CIUs is retained. I may go to the exchange and trade there. I can make some money, actually sell at a more expensive price, and buy at a lower price. And UNTB staking is also very profitable. You can terminate your UNTB staking, and then CIUs will come back in 72 hours. But if you need urgently, it's not possible. You need to wait for 72 hours. Or you can keep something in liquid tokens to sell any moment if you urgently need money. This is an example of your budgeting of unblocked CIUs. And in case of blocked CIUs, you have a choice. We prepare the following functions for you to have a table of all your CIU purchases with some dates. As often I read some messages that today we enter the portfolio and the back office and see only two statuses. So blocked CIUs and unblocked CIUs, or CIUs available. But if you go through the history of your portfolio and all your accruals, there you can find your purchases, your bonus accruals, your marketing plan accruals. And if from the back office you go to the explorer of blockchain, you can see all these purchases up to the 27th of August. So this synchronization was stopped as we were preparing World CIU and this test blockchain there. All the tests were carried out on blockchain to make it synchronized with blockchain for the production version. And now when from your portfolio in the back office you go to the blockchain explorer, you can see all your purchases there. And we prepare the following option. You get this table, you tick those CIUs blocked for a long time, and by ticking you actually send them for the exchange into World CIUs. This functionality is not available yet, so there is only one option: exchange of CIU into World CIU. But to see this table, we need to synchronize the data from your back office, fill out the history which was terminated since the 27th of August, and then all this history will migrate to blockchain, and then this functionality will be activated, and we will test it whether there is this correct synchronization. And I want to sum up and to recap. Everything the company does it does for the interests of our partners, not for its own interests, but for the interests of our partners. All the bonuses, 3 billion CIU, are available for staking. 2 billion tokens are available as a gratitude to those partners who joined us in 2014, since 2014. In case the company would do all this for its interest, it would not give these gifts, these bonuses, and all the changes to the tokenomics. So they, quite in contrast, actually expanded this possibility of money making machine when our CIU tokens generate additional CIUs. We stake the CIUs to get UNTB, or blocked CIUs could be exchanged into the world CIUs, and they generate blocked world CIUs that later on could be actually sold in the exchange, and this is a derivative instrument. And there is another frequent question: what would happen to CIU's token if 3 billion CIUs seize? Every time when you stake CIU for CIU inside the crypto wallet, it will be implemented on blockchain. The smart contract will take the relevant number of CIUs for 2 or 3 years. In case 1 billion CIUs is staked for 24 months, then from here we will reserve 600 million CIUs, or 1 billion staked for 36 months, then from this wallet CIU stake we will reserve 2.4 billion. So here 0.6, 2.4, 3 billion is over, then no one can stake CIU for CIU. This is a limited option in time. And you also ask, you said that Avanti promotion will be extended for the period of non-functioning of the exchange. This promotion will be implemented on blockchain until we run off these 3 billion. It may take 1 week, 1 month, or even less. We don't know how many partners would be willing to stake their unblocked CIUs for CIUs, but the procedure is the following: your share for 2-3 years will be reserved, and within these 2-3 years there will be accruals. It won't happen that 3 billion is over, so the accruals are only in for 2 months and then no accruals. No, this is the mechanism. First of all, calculation, and then payments. So the accruals, calculated accruals, and then payments. Let's move on. So look, we've almost studied all my examples of how you can dispose of your assets. And for those partners who joined us since March 2019 or October 2019, and you were looking forward to unblocking for almost 1 year, so this schedule of unlocking is still in effect and valid. You can enjoy your unblocked CIUs within 12 months, and everything which will be unblocked, not unblocked, you can exchange it into world CIUs. And similarly, those partners who joined us in 2020, unblocking hasn't started for them. Those who joined in July, August 2020, or even September. So people who bought EIP and got CIU in August and September, they cannot do anything to their CIU for 1 year. And there is this opportunity to exchange their CIUs into world CIUs and stake them for UNTB, or buy unblocked CIUs and stake them for CIUs. Conditions were not deteriorated, so they have been enhanced, and we enjoy new opportunities through this system. And in newcomer, who thinks I have 1,000 at disposal. What should I do? You have these, that, and so many other things. What should I do? You should diversify. This is a wise solution. So get your blocked CIUs, exchange them into world CIUs, or wait for November when you can buy from UGPay World Crew, the World CIU directly. But if you wait for November, quite likely the price will be different compared to the price for CIUs in the EIPs we have. And many people ask, what is the price? The price is set by the company as we evaluate and appraise our portfolio. And as soon as the appraisal is complete of our portfolio, it may happen that in November, World CIU will cost $1. You sit and wait saying, I won't buy EIP with the bonus CIUs, as it would be better to buy them at the exchange. But I believe no. So these are the last weeks while you can buy an EIP with a bonus CIUs, and then a few weeks after you exchange them into World Crew and World CIU and stake them for UNTB. And these are the offers our company has. You need to digest, to think it over, and make the proper choice. Next slide, please. This is the roadmap for October, November, for a short run. All staking of CIU inside the back office will terminate. You don't need to press or cancel anything yourselves. Sometimes people take some actions and then complain, I canceled something, and it's not a good solution. We always insist on your being patient and learning the official news. Quite likely, by the 31st of October, these mistakes with non-accrued unstaked points. So on the 31st of October, all these stakings will be terminated. We will accrue all the percentages. Then we will give you a link to open your crypto wallet. If you want, you can move to blockchain. If you are scared, you can stay in the back office. We will wait for another 5-7 days, and we'll see how many partners moved to blockchain, how many partners generated the seed phrase and activated their crypto wallet. And only then we will launch the issue of UNTB, to avoid the situation that someone was sleepy, but 1 billion UNTB was, so the first UNTBs were provided to the first come and those served. So after some days, we will officially announce the issue of UNTB, and you start staking CIU for UNTB, and quite likely we will make sure that it is done in parallel, CIU, staking of CIU for CIU. And only when you are skillful about your crypto wallets, then sometime after, we will activate the registration with the exchange. So every day, there will be 1,000 persons registered in the exchange. It does not mean that the first 1,000 will be the first to trade. There will be no trading, only registration and verification of 1,000 persons a day. Why? Because we have the verification department and we verify our users manually. So the verification department composed of 10-12 people. So every day, each verifier can verify 100,000 passports. So therefore, on average, 1,000 persons could be verified. Under the EU law, and Estonia is a member state of the EU, you may not trade in the exchange unless verified. no US dollar could be traded without verification at the exchange. Therefore, there will be this obligatory verification before you can take some actions in the exchange. Yes, there could be some troubles with verification in those countries uh, where in passports they have no residence address. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. So you need to show your residence address either through the bank account statement or some other documents. We do know that in some countries, such as Brazil, where people live in favela, so there is no address at all. And today, our verification department realized that partners will complain that they have no receipts from the residence address, no bank accounts, and they don't know how to confirm their addresses. But look, it's not an education club. In the Academy of Private Investor, we could actually help you with the idea that a leader will actually guarantee that this is an authentic person. So, one thing is to buy an educational product without this deep verification, but Estonian exchange operates under the Estonian law, and no requests, no persuasion, and no queries to myself to the support team will not impact the decision of the IML officer or compliance officer. You won't be let in the exchange without this verification in line with your residence address. Therefore, be informed. If you don't have these documents available, then you may not actually register in the exchange. Then within another 10 days, we will get at least 10,000 verified users, and then we will activate trading to avoid these complaints that I failed to verify, I want to sell, but the price goes up. Please let me in the exchange. So please be mindful that the human resources are limited. We may take longer time in case we see there are a lot of applications to the support team. I want to register, but the limit of 1,000 a day um, is over. So then the date of activation of trading will be extended. And first of all, it will be activated for a few pairs. Our testers saw that in the exchange, there are some other currency exchanges, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. All these will be deactivated as we understand that our community is interested in one currency pair, CIU, to be exchanged into USD, either buy or sell CIU. And when UNTB comes, there will be those willing to sell and buy them. And then once a month, gradually, we will add a new currency pair for our exchange to attract partners, not from the crypto unit program and the Academy of Private Investor, but external investors when they see this hype and this movement in our exchange. This is our plan for the near future, and this is the roadmap and the date of the launch. Number one, so bullet point one, and this date depends on leveling all the balances inside the back office. When IT department says that all the unblockings are done, all the stakings are restored, then we will fix the date from which we will estimate this roadmap. For the time being, I don't know this date, but we will take all the efforts to actually activate this wheel of fortune. And I'm done for today. I will hand over back to Patricia. By the way, guys, I have some good news. I have forgotten. We prepared responses to frequently asked questions about our blockchain and tokens. 47 responses can be found in your back offices. I read the Russian chat and I see that they are repetitive. So most of your questions have already been responded. Go to your back office and you will find these responses in 5 languages, including Russian, English, Italian. Thank you very much for our moderators. They are sharing the link to the form of Q&A. So new questions have already been included into this news. With some additional questions, we will prepare answers and responses in written form, not to actually torture our interpreters at our webinars. So please be patient, study the first batch of 47 questions, and then next week wait or get another batch of responses. So bye bye to all of you. I will stay with you till the end of the webinar, just in case there are some questions that are not included in the list of the first 47. I will answer them.
Patricia, you have the floor. Great. Thank you very much, Maria. What we heard right now is something really, really incredible. Right now in the Spanish chat, we have a lot of questions, lots of agitation and comments. So what I wanted to say is, dear partners, you don't really have to get everything at once. Like if you see something new, and you say to yourself, I want it. Just be patient. We have new tools, new instruments, new functions. This is great. Now what you have to do is to give more time to things that you haven't yet fully understood. Because what is important is to be open to things, to be ready to perceive new information, to get more information, and to do your own due diligence, do your own research. I'm not a blockchain expert, but from what Maria showed us today, it more or less became clear. I now know how the wallet works. We all know what kind of tokens there are. You can already know what buttons to click without being afraid of sending your money to someone you don't know. So just, patience works miracles, and just do it calmly and without haste. And I think it's going to be really fine. Now, I don't know how things are in other chats, but in the Spanish chat, I see people are really, really excited about the new information. And I'm sure that all of our leaders will help us look into things, familiarize with things, and understand things when it is necessary in due time. So never haste, And as you can see in the chats, we already have the links to that F, A, and Q that Maria mentioned. So give it some time and check those questions again and see maybe some of your answers have already been questions already been answered. And now let's continue, because we have to focus on new topics as well, on the new information that we're going to receive. And this is not all, because we have other things coming our way. And now I would like to introduce a great person, a marvelous lady. I met her personally in person, and she's the person that helped develop crypto unit program across the world, including Belarus and Russia. And she's a confident person who does everything that is in her power to help our company. And I can honestly say that Mila is the source of inspiration for everything we do. And what she does and what she achieved is something incredible. Mila Serdyukova is the president under the affiliate program of Consumer Community NEW, the director for the strategical development, investment consultant of NEW Consumer Community, Master Profi certified coach and Genius of Finance host, an international speaker, and a private investor. For me, it is a great honor and a great pleasure to now leave you in the caring hands of our young Mila Serdikova. Mila, you have the floor.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Patricia. And guys, how are you? It's really nice to see you all today. I can see that we have so many people, as usually, joining our webinars all over the world. So it's amazing how we all stay connected, no matter what. We are seeking for new information. We are inspirational to each other. And of course, we are great support. So I will not spend more time introducing myself. I think it was clear introduction. I would like to go straight to the topic. Can you please actually put from 1 to 10 if you can hear me well and if you can see me? Excellent. How many of you actually have heard about our new brand, which Anastasia already mentioned previously on her topic? Can you please put plus in chat? Excellent. Well, I would like to talk to you today about specifically about Evorich brand. So it's slightly different topic from what Maria has given you information. So we have a bit of relax in our brains every single time after Maria webinar. Like my brain is going crazy to the next level. So let's have a bit of different topics, switch to different probably questions altogether, but I hope that it will be also inspirational. Next slide, please. As you know, on Eventy, we have presented you with new brand, name of which is Evorich. That sounds funny. And I'm really happy to see how our company evolved, how we grew so fast. There are some people who've been a bit of even negative saying, or what is another company name? You just come up with a different pair of shoes now. But I really want you to look at their situations which happen in the company much more deeper. We are not changing the shoes, we are evolving. We are getting to their different levels. If you look at our businesses before and after, you'll see the massive difference. So therefore, as our brand has grown, our company identity also growing. So therefore, our aim would be now to differentiate each brand, for each brand to have own story, own identity. And that's what I wanted to talk to you today, to explain how everything is get connected in one puzzle. Let's go to next slide. And please, let's play a video in Russian and English about Evorich.
You are what your business is. You can feel insecure on the market when there are so many difficulties in other businesses because you're young and green. But don't be afraid of it. Come to us. We will open new doors for you. We will introduce you to everyone and teach you everything you need to know to get stronger and start your own way. Now you are strong and ready to go forward, to achieve, to set new goals, and to overcome obstacles. And even if the wind of change and challenge is here, we will not leave you behind. We will support you and help you in any difficult situation. You will be able to achieve any goal. We have people in our community who are just like you, who started from zero and are ready to help each other for a shared development and prosperity. There are so many of us. Nothing can stop us. And when you become experienced and respectable, you will share your wisdom and vision so that everyone could develop. That is the way we build our future together. The future of financial freedom and independence. That is how Evorich works. The world where everyone can do anything. Everyone can become rich. To leave a legacy. This is our global mission. This is Evorich.
It's amazing video. I love it. Can you please put from 1 to 10 if you enjoyed the video about Evorich? And while you put in responses, I will answer a few questions. I can see some people are not clear about what does it mean, Evorich? Well, Evorich means actually evolution of richness. We have decided to use the combination of these two words to make our brand stand out, to make it strong. In any language in the world, we will call it ourselves Evorich. So I would like you to remember those, this name and to use it correctly. So Evorich means evolution of being rich, and rich, it doesn't mean necessary money-wise. Rich means, spiritually rich, business rich, connections rich. So anything related to the growth and prosperity, that's what is in word ever rich. Let's go to next slide, please. Now, as you know, in our ecosystem, we have various companies, and each company has own story to tell. Here, I'll just explain you how our ecosystem of brands is working. On this slide, you can see a few of the products, a few of the companies we have in our ecosystem. We have Ugain, which is a technologies created for entrepreneurs to unite them together under, a beautiful umbrella of having an additional income streams to get in new clients, to sustain the clients, and most importantly, to have additional income streams across all entrepreneurship, small, medium, and big enterprises. We have a new product such as legal policy, which you probably have heard briefly during the eventing. We have an Academy of Private Investor, which is the product which we've been introduced to the day one in this company and has a financial and investment courses. We have a digital double, which is artificial intelligence, and of course the data mining project, which many of you already taken advance of. We have Edu Cafe, which is our completely new brand. We have our own restaurant franchise, which will be introduced to our entire community very soon. And of course, we have a crypto unit program, which is today has a different aspects to it, and we have a blockchain, we have exchange, we have tokens, and their entire universe around crypto unit project. So the question is how Evorich will fit to all this scheme and why we choose Evorich in the first place. For those of you who are actually hearing this first time, make sure you take a pen and paper so you can write it down and then explain to your people as well. So Evorich is the platform which will provide people and community with access to all these brands you can see. So Evorich will be this points of entrance where people can learn about MLCI business, which is multi-level crowd investing. Evorich will be a company which providing a certain marketing services to all these brands, all these companies. So therefore, we have established Evorich as their company which will deal with all these brands through one unique and holistic ecosystem has been created. Let's go to next slide. I will explain you a few examples. We call it a brand relationships, how brands are correlate with each other. Evorich, as I mentioned to you previously, it's online portal that give access to various brands and services in ecosystem. It's a marketing company. It has MLCI business and it has a massive community. So every single person who is in our community today, you will become the part of the Evorich as soon as we are making Evorich official and as soon as we launch it in our back offices. So Evorich will promote, on this case, information about UGPay company, right? So UGPay company, as you know, is the company has been registered in Swiss under Swiss jurisdiction and has a created specifically for the sale of WCRU security tokens. So Evorich will be a company which will tell entire community about how amazing a product we have, or not the product, how amazing opportunity we have for community to become part of their UGPay group. And through the UGPay group, community can make a purchase and receive, as a result of this purchase, a security token. So Evorich will not sell tokens. UGPay will, because UGPay is the company who is specifically registered in SEC, and this company has a right to sell STO. But Evorich is the company who has the right to promote and to tell and to share about UGPay group. Does it make sense? Can you please put plus if you understand the connections I'm talking about now between Evorich and UGPay, for example? Next slide, please. Example number 2 is YouGain. Same story. All people who are in Evorich, we can promote YouGain product. We can tell how amazing YouGain is, what it gives to the client, and most importantly, in Evorich, we can train those people who wanted to do business MLCI. So it's almost like an Evorich will become a business business hub where Evorich will train people how to sell, how to represent other companies. But again, Evorich will not sell YouGain product. YouGain will sell its own product. Evorich will be a company who providing infrastructure, who providing the platform, who has a unique opportunity to almost like an open the door for you. Imagine yourself in big corridor and a big house, and this house has various doors. So each door has something behind it, which means each door it's a unique brand. So Evorich is this house, and each door is the unique product we have. So therefore, it's very important for you to understand that in this case, Evorich will act as the company who providing the platform only, and also in Evorich will have own packages, so not necessarily educational packages, but on packages where we will teach people how to promote, how to become part of the MLCI, how to build the business from scratch, how to become a great leaders, and marketing plan and your marketing commissions also will be in Evorich. This is, I think, the most important for you to understand, because in a matter of few weeks, when we have back office ready for specifically UGPay, please be careful what are you selling and how you selling. I really would like you guys to take it serious relationship between each company has. Each company has own product, and each company has a right to sell the product, because for some product there is require additional registration, like with the Security Exchange Commission. If you're talking about a security token, Evorich will not have a right to sell it, but UGPay does. So make sure that you are presenting everything correctly. And of course, we will have lots of additional trainings and meetings with the leaders, with the partners, about what they allowed to say and what they not allowed to say. But I just wanted to show you the holistic picture about our brand communication and what is what. Can you please put in chat from 1 to 10, where 1 you're completely confused and 10 it's all clear? Do you understand the brand relationship and which does what? Awesome. Let's go to next slide, please. So what will be next? And I'm here talking about Evorich company, Evorich launch. At the moment, we are sharing all this information internally within our community only. So external launch of Evorich will be taken in November. And I put November, December, because it depends on the various factors, but we are aiming to, as soon as UGPay will have everything settled for having access to STO tokens, then at the same time, we will turn Evorich in the back office. So we will have a new tab where it will be stated Evorich. You will see it very clearly in the back office. And also we will do beforehand some of the trainings and explanation what will be happening pretty much with your back office. We will create new packages and trainings which will be specifically for Evorich, and will teach you about how to build a business, how to become a better leader or greater leader, and how to build MLCI. So Evorich will be more like business related topic. If you compare to Academy of Private Investor, where we will keep only exclusively financial and investment education, with Evorich, it will be business and leadership related education. So it's two different companies. Again, Academy on this case will be the company which sell academic courses, but Evorich will be the company which will promote and which will guide people who wanted to become part of the academy. Evorich will guide them where they need to go, what they need to do, what courses there are available, what prices. But the purchase itself will be in academy, not an Evorich. It's very important distinctions. Also, we will have additional MLSI presentations and marketing materials available very soon. Saying this, I can see that lots of our leaders and partners now promoting already Evorich in the personal platforms and social media. What I put in the slide is please do not use Evorich branding on in your presentations yet until we make it sort of an official. We open a back office and we have actually all the documents uploaded. Evorich will also have on agent agreement, partner agreement, on a corporate agreement, and etc. So it will be like an almost a new project which you would need to get yourself into, and inside of this project, inside of this tab, you will have all the materials available for you to promote. Because imagine at the moment, if you are using in your presentation and you're talking about yourself, like you are presenting Evorich or representing the Evorich person who do the presentation, they can simply ask, okay, can you show me the website, or can you actually show me what packages or what can I buy in Evorich? Then what would you reply? So please be careful and mindful with your wording, what exactly you promote, what exactly you are selling, because at the moment, what we're selling is EIPs, educational informational packages, which belong not to Evorich. These packages belong to Academy of Private Investor. So technically, every single presentation you do, you are acting as the agent of Academy of Private Investor. You are not yet agent of Evorich. And same with their different brands. So if we are will in the future, some of you will choose to promote YouGain. You will have also your own business cards created where you can say, well, this is what I'm promoting. I'm promoting YouGain, and this is the product. You need to go here, you need to click there, and you will have certain advantages. So make sure that you understand this difference. And when you do the presentation, don't put yourself in a position where you cannot answer what is Evorich and what does it sell. Within, again, next few weeks, November is around the corner, we will try to launch this both projects, UGPay and Evorich, because they will be very much connected. Please, next slide. Also, I have some of the amazing news I would like to share with you. Some of the news you already heard, but I would like just to summarize so you have a clear picture of what will be coming next. Next slide, please. Company has decided to do one more Golden Friday this month. Can you please put from 1 to 10 about excitement related to the Golden Friday? I am so excited because Golden Friday usually is the biggest day of the month for the company. And of course, it's amazing opportunity for those people who wanted to get the package with a good discount is to buy them during the Golden Friday period. So please make sure that you share this information in advance. I know there are some people who missed last Golden Friday, and because they were asking and reaching support, they were asking leaders to add extra Golden Friday. We have decided to do a Golden Friday this month as well. So what you can see in your screens now is discounts available for each package we have. And of course, As you know, in each package, we also provide with their CRU points as the bonus. So make sure you do not miss, guys, this Golden Friday. It will be something really, really special coming in November. And I'm pretty much sure you have heard Maria part and you understand that very soon our CRU points will have completely different life on together on a blockchain. So make sure that you reach your network and you are talking to people and explaining why this Golden Friday is so special, why this Golden Friday they should get themselves the packages with the awesome discount and yet have a massive bonuses, CRU points. Let's go to next slide. One more promotion which you have heard of, and you have lots of questions with regards to this specific offer. Andrei Havratov have made it an official announcement during the event. And I seen the video on the YouTube in the different languages translated where he explained what this promotion means. But I would like to give you some of the details so it's all clear. So every single person who been with the company since day one, and we have opened the company 1st of October 2014. You can see these dates on your screen. Every single person who has been a part of the company and purchased EIP packages, you guys will be given an additional bonus specifically from Andrei Havratov. You will be given this in form of have an extra CRU points which already been allocated to you. 2 billion CRU points will be distributed among our community. So actions you need to take is further. Step number 1, make sure that you reach every single person in your organization who are maybe not active in CRU. Maybe they have no idea what a CRU because they joined, they made the first purchase like 5 years ago. So remind them what does it CRU means. And the terms and conditions is they have to become the part of the VIP club, and the deadline is 23:59 Moscow time on 1st November. If people are not part of the VIP club before the deadline, they will not receive this present. So how outlining this out loud, that this will be only for VIP members. Also, they need to, second condition, they need to verify the personal account. We will not give these bonuses to unverified accounts. So people need to go and submit the documents to make sure that the accounts is verified. And the third, which is also linked with their VIP club, so they need to make at least one payment for the VIP club. So therefore, if people are complete those 3 terms and conditions, only then they will be eligible to receive a bonus CRU. And guys, it's something really amazing which will help you to boost up your network. I know that there are some people who joined the company really long time ago, and probably they have no idea what is crypto union program. For you, it's an amazing opportunity to get them back on a track, to introduce them, tell them that the company will give amazing present. And because they have believed in the company since day one, they believed to Andrei Havratov's vision. He wanted to give them this as an act of, you know, their support or his support to them. So please make sure that you reach in every single person. And I believe if you do this, we will actually make October, the biggest months in the history of our company. Can you please put from 1 to 10 who is excited about this? And of course, all of you who are today in webinar, and if you have been in the company also since, you know, day one or within this year, you will also receive these bonuses. And I'm sure that majority of you already VIP club members. So it's going to be surprises coming for everybody who are eligible, and for those people who are supporting us either from day one or even if you are new to the company. Awesome. Let's go to next slide, please. I think this is something needs to be presented with their lower voice, a bit of, you know, like magic magical slide. It is, guys, actually last chance to get an EIP with the CRU points. I'm sure you understand this because Maria has been doing an amazing job on her crypto unit program related webinars. She said she has explained very clearly today what will be happening in the next few weeks. And I hope that you are getting the bigger picture. As soon as their UGPay will be in our back offices, as soon as we are getting through the first parts of the action plan, you will not longer have EIP plus CRU points. EIP with education will be one product. WCRU will be a different product. So just think about, what are you getting today? If I give you an example of, let's say, of the package of 1,000 units, so people will get in today so many bonuses, so many additional perks. They are getting educational packages, number one. They are receiving CRU points, number two. Of course, they are part of the, if they are part of the VIP club, they are receiving additional percentage on the package, and they can still earn additional percentage according to the marketing plan and receive CRU points as a part of the marketing plan. And number four, you guys have a unique opportunity to choose and custom your further investment strategy. That's why when you do the presentations and webinars, explain people that in a matter of few weeks, for the same 1,000 units, which I give you example, they will not get A, B, C, D. They can either buy only education, they can either buy only STO token with a much more bigger price, by the way, and they will not receive all these bonuses as a combined. This is very unique. And for those of you who are in a company, you have this chance, what Maria has explained today very well, to choose and custom your further investment strategy. What do you want to do? I had a conversation with one of our leaders yesterday, and we have a conversation about importance of education. And by the way, can you put honestly from your heart, from 1 to 10, do you believe that education is important? Financial and investment education. Be honest. It's like, what do you really feel and what do you really believe to? Because the conversation I had with this leader was about what will happen next. And he had no idea what to do with the CRU points, what to choose to stake, how to stake, what strategy. So the person was very confused. And the reason of confusion could be, of course, because we have lots of information, but second source of confusion, because lack of education. If you know how to put your investment strategy and you understand what your aims are, you would be able easily to decide what to do with your CRU. Remember, we had multiple trainings on a topic of how to create your own portfolio, how to get yourself fully qualified in terms of what is liquidity, what is risk, what is diversity. So please make sure that you go back to these trainings which are available to your back office and educate yourself again, because only education will help you to understand what strategy to use. And as soon as CRU will be living on the blockchain live separately from our back offices, it will be completely different game together, guys. So let's go to the next slide. So the action plan would be, and put this also writing in your notebook. First, get yourself fully updated with the latest information and details. We have lots of promotions within next, well, some start from tomorrow. We have more promotions coming this month in October. So make sure you understand each promotion terms and condition, and you understand what you're getting as a result of it. Number two, contact with your team and share news. Don't just keep the news for yourself, but make sure that you share with other people, because I really hope that you understand the importance of next 2 weeks. November, I will repeat again, massive things will happen. And what we will have today will be reverted. It's almost like we are making a history with you guys today. And this history will be then remembered in the years and years afterwards. So make sure you do participate as well in all offers and promotions yourself, because people do ask, if you're promoting something, the first question will be, are you part of it? And being a great leader means that you're taking part in the promotion, you're taking part in the company news, and you understand what is next. So make sure that you're also taking part in the awesome promotions we have prepared with you. Number 4, invite and attend upcoming webinars and trainings. Some of you may be too keen to participate in YouGain, then make sure that you open your calendar and you check when is next YouGain training or presentation. Maybe some of you are very keen to learn something extra from Academy of Private Investor, then make sure that you check when is the latest webinar on Academy of Private Investor. Maybe some of you would like to know a bit more detail about a crypto unit program, then make sure that you attend CRU related webinar. So choose and alter what are areas that you're keen to explore, what exactly you would like to know. Maybe there are some questions which still not answered. Get yourself deeper, try to understand what is the essence of each product, and of course take actions and share. Sharing is caring, and I'm a big believer that we only manage to reach a certain level in our company because of our community. And if you would have kept everything just a few leaders, then we would have never have a results which we haven't today. So community is the heart of our businesses. And therefore community is something which is, you know, it's moving, it's vibrating, it's like it's moving across all the projects we have. So make sure that you keep this community live, that you share information, you take taking an actions, and of course get yourself fully into the projects we have. Can I go to the last slide, please? I love this. I love this picture. You know, I would like you to really think of what we have today in company as opportunity to open a new door, and this new door, it's a massive entire universe behind it, and only you can choose what product you are more keen. Maybe some of you will be promoting more UGPay, some of you will be promoting more YouGain, some of you will be still very excited about Academy of Private Investor, and you maybe would like to promote Academy of Private Investor courses and do your own trainings and teachings with your community. Whatever the projects you choose or whatever directions you choose, it will be under one community. So remember, we talk about having people as the heart in our company across every single project. Even on a project of blockchain, where usually community never like been extracted into, we are getting community involved in every single project we ever have. That's why Evorich company will unite all these projects together under one umbrella. And you guys have an amazing opportunity. You know that's STO token real, right? You know that there is a website where you can go and you can check the white paper, you can have a look and get yourself familiar with the Security Exchange Commission summary. You know that in a matter of few weeks, this product will be living an independent life. And you know that what we get in today, it's much more better value. So it's almost like you know what will happen in the future, but you know it's today. Don't you think it's really magical situation? I don't think an ever company will have it what we have today with you guys. It is very amazing situation where entire community understand where we're going, and yet we have on this transition period which make us the most, which can make us earn the most, reach the most people, which can make us to be a massive, huge company. And I believe we have all tools to do this. So thanks a lot for your time. I hope you understand a bit more clearly also about Evorich, and of course, If you have any questions, please make sure that you are filling the right forms. There is, as Maria said, there is a form which will be now shared with you in chat related to the CRU project. If you have any questions related to anything else, maybe Evorich or data mining, you can also ask these questions and we will be able to answer. But in the meanwhile, I really I would like you guys to, instead of they just simply ask the question and get a response, get yourself educated. Why this is happening like this? Find out the answer yourself. There are so many tools, so many webinars we have done. In the back office, there are lots of news and the fact. And I can see this majority of the question which you asked already being answered. So thanks a lot for your time. And I would like to invite our beautiful host back. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, our dear Mila. The information you shared is incredible. We are at the stage of emotion and energy, and we can benefit from it and push forward, as the motto of everyone should be push forward and dig deep to find responses to the questions. Today, we worked so hard. Crypto Unit program was launched quite recently, but you remember the number of months that passed since that date. And we all together reached these results together. And what's next? To work even harder, grow together, and continue moving forward and progressing together to see those results in the future. Our team is big, is amazing. We have great leaders. Thank you very much to all our leaders, to all our speakers, as this information is so important. I believe not everyone understands this. We have an incredible and awesome company. We are awesome, and we are all a part of this grand and incredible company. Yes, it takes time. Time for what? To digest this information, to understand it, and we will do it. And this is the reason why I want to thank you all and never be doubtful that people who actually are committed to the company, they can change the world. And this is the only thing that will enlighten our journey. And let's together move on and all together take efforts, as all this is possible only through joining our efforts. My regards to all of you, hugs and kisses. I thank our translators from all the rooms. Thank you very much for being with us. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend, and looking forward to meeting you next week with the same spirit. And let the Lord bless us all.